Now, when we already know the functions of the editor tabs and its settings, let's speak about creating a graphic interface in iRidium GUI editor and its launching or control panel. There are two ways of creating your own project. The first one, and the easiest, is using one of standard graphic iRidium interfaces. Let's download one of them from iRidium website and open it in iRidium GUI editor. I am dragging this project from my desktop. This interface has a number of standard pages. A basic page, its base is the foundation for other pop-ups of the project. This base page carries out navigation between rooms and zones of the project. Now you can see a gray background. If you want to see the final project, let's pass to a start page by using the View Pop-up on Page function. So here it is. Here we select a page which will be shown over the base page, and we press the OK button and see how it will be in the actual project. So this pop-up is over the base page. It's not a separate item in a separate window. These pages can be edited. You can change, replace the text, change style of graphic items or of the text, so whatever you want depending on your purpose and tastes. For example, if you want to change the text in the navigation menu, you use the F2 button. It's used for changing the text in the present state. So we select the graphic item, press the F2 button. So now you can see we are in the editor text window. I'm printing any word here, and you will see how the text in the working area has changed. There is also modification of this function, combination of two buttons, Shift and F2. So as you can see, you have passed to editing of all states of the graphic item. You can change images of the graphic interface. You can do it when opening the States tab of the Object Properties window. You can select an image in the project gallery of the project. Here you can download any image from the Gallery tab. So let's go to the Gallery tab. Here you can drag any graphic item, any button. You can import images by the Import File function. So now I'm selecting the Import File function. So when we have modified a template to our taste, we've created switching between pages. For example, a switching to the Start page using by these buttons, which is in this Programming tab. Here you can see commands by the event release. And now we can see a pop-up with whether all other pop-ups are closed. You can find such commands of navigation on any page. The number and system of navigation depends on you. You can change them in any order by any algorithm. These commands of switching between pages are available here. Show a page, show a previous page, show, hide, or toggle a pop-up. To toggle means to show it if it was hidden and hide if it was open. You can hide a group of pop-ups on the page. To hide all pop-ups, and here we have to select name of the page on which we want to hide all pop-ups, and we close pop-ups which are shown in the project. Now let's go to the settings of cooperation with your equipment, and here we need the project device panel. So here we suppose that our interface is ready. Switching between pages are set up, and the only missing component, connection to control equipment and assigning of commands and channels to graphic items of the project, is missed. At first, we have to form the project overview tree in the Project Device Panel tab. To add a device in the Project Device Panel tab, we use iRidium base. Here you can find all supported by iRidium drivers. iRidium base contains all native iRidium drivers. For example, let's add an abstract driver AV control, which allows us to control any device via the TCP protocol. This driver has a number of connection properties. The Tokens tab, which show the status of connection to a control device. The Commands tab, where you can find the commands which will be sent to equipment, and the Feedback tab, where the channels are. So with the help of these channels, iRidium will receive data from control equipment. So what we do with this driver if it's necessary to assign a command or a channel to a graphic item of the project, we select an item, and by the drag and drop method we drag a command on the graphic item. For AV control driver, a dialog window will open, and now you can see it. Here you have to select an event by which the command will be sent to the control equipment. For different drivers, these dialog windows and these events of sending differ greatly. And how to customize your equipment, you can see it on our wiki instructions. So when a necessary number of commands has been created and they are assigned to the graphic items, we can pass over to emulation and launching the project on the control panel. The emulator will allow you to check work of the project locally and in a full functional mode. If you have a license on Windows or on the PC where the editor is downloaded, you can emulate the project. When the project is emulated and you are sure everything works correctly, you can launch the project on the control panel using the Send to Panel option. So what I'm doing now. When we press it, the iRidium transfer application is being downloaded and the project is being saved before it's launching on the control panel. This application is used, as I have already told you, to launch our ready projects on a target device, iOS, Android, Mac or Windows. As you can see here, a dialog window is open. It allows you to select a device on which you launch your interface. If you have edited control devices to iRidium transfer, you can select a device in this list. If you have not edited them, select the General tab and press the OK button. The iRidium transfer application includes 3 tabs: Panels, Projects and Licenses. In the Panel tab, we store information about control devices and which will launch our projects. Let's see the steps of launching the project on the iPhone, for example. Before launching the project, we have to set the application i2Control from the App Store. This application is used for launching, storing the project on a control device on the Apple iOS base. To add our iPhone to the Panel tab in the transfer, let's launch the i2Control application on the device, then press the Search Panel button. And as you can see, all available devices in the local net launched by iRidium client are shown now. Here you can see our iPhone. It's added and has a green mark. That means the project is ready for launching on the control panel. 2 red fields say that we need a license of the project to this device. Licenses and projects are stored in the Project tab. Licenses are added by the drag and drop method, and now we have to select them from this drop-down list. We are selecting a license for the iPhone, a project which we want to launch on the control device, and press the button. As you can see, the launching of the control interface on the device has already started, and now the project is starting on the phone. We can consider our work with project finished.